Hey guys, so I've had a lot of people ask me about how I've done certain things. How did you get away from drinking? How have you been able to keep up with certain things, habits that you wanted to work on? And there's been a lot of things. It can't be one thing, but one of the biggest factors is something that I heard on one of Tony Robbins' shows. He talks a lot about pain and pleasure, and it's the pain or pleasure that you associate with a certain task or a certain thing. So for me, at one point, say drinking, I associate a lot of pleasure with it. It was something I look forward to and something I associated a lot of good times with. And when whether it's drinking or eating donuts or whatever, if you associate an action, activity, a moment as something pleasurable, then naturally your body, your mind will want to go there. You'll want to do these things because they're good for you or you feel they're good for you, even if they're not good for you. So when you start to change your mindset, when you start to associate some things you don't want in your life anymore or that you want to change, when you start to associate pain with these things, and it doesn't have to be physical pain, it doesn't have to be, you know, that uncomfortable. Although, in order to change, I'm sorry to tell you, things will be uncomfortable. It may hurt a little, at least emotionally, probably emotionally. You want to start associating pain with these things because if I eat this donut, if I finish this bag of cookies, then I'm not going to lose weight or I'm not going to feel good. So I'm associating mentally pain with these things. I'm associating if I eat at McDonald's every day or any version of that, I'm associating pain mentally because I know at 320 pounds how those things made me feel. I know that if I get back into having that all the time, I have it now and then, but I used to eat it a lot and I used to have it a lot more than I needed. So I started to associate having those meals and eating those things and drinking those drinks as pain because it led to the version of myself that I didn't like. So, and it takes some time. This isn't like you do it for a week and then you have a cheat day and if you do cheat days, which I try not to, I just try to have cheat moments where then I can shut it down and go back to my diet. But if you go and you do these things, you associate I associate pain emotionally with it so that I can go back to not having it or to um, carrying on with call it program or lifestyle diet that I try to maintain. And a lot of the programs, the diet programs, etc., they focus on, a few things. And I'm not a dietitian. I can't speak to those, but I know for me, the cheat day didn't work. I know the counting, all these things didn't work because mentally, as soon as I had one cookie, and there's moments where I'm not great as it is, but for example, if I have one, I might better have 10. And until I start associating pain with having that cookie or to having 10 cookies or whatever version, I'm not going to get past it. I'm not going to get over what it is I'm eating, consuming, doing because I'm not associated enough pain or pleasure with it. So if you see yourself going for walks and you start to, enjoy yourself, tell it like programming yourself, that's what you want to do, that's where you want to be, you have pleasure in it, then you will enjoy these things maybe once upon a time you didn't enjoy. So whether it's actions, it's eating, it's diet, if you have the right pain or pleasure programming in your mind, you will find you will start to change. You will start to automatically avoid ordering the things that you know you shouldn't have or doing the things you know you shouldn't do or vice versa. You'll start doing and consuming things that you want to do. So find the right pain or pleasure sets and check out Tony Robbins because he speaks a lot better than I do about it. But it's definitely something that worked big for me in my transition. I'm almost down 100 pounds, and without these little tidbits, I wouldn't be able to keep it off or work on everything else. So I'm nothing special. We can all do it. you can do it too. Take care.